Our pal Cheryl from the Fort St. John Chamber of Commerce. How's it going today, Cheryl?
Good morning. It's going very well. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes, a belated happy Thanksgiving to you. I hope you had yourself a wonderful long weekend if you were able to, and you were able to have some turkey, I hope.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm still, it's not really suffering to have a turkey hangover, but you're just kind of like, the next day from
I,
overeating.
I have a maximum of two or three turkey dinners, so I managed to get two in this time.
Awesome. Good for you. All right. Well, coming up at the Chamber, you got some things coming up, mostly in celebration of Small Business Week, which is not this week, but next week that you guys are celebrating it, correct?
Yes, it's our annual Small Business Week. We've sort of dubbed ours. Oh, dubbed. There's a little
Hey,
pun. Not bad for a Tuesday morning.
right?
So we've dubbed ours Boost Your Biz, and we host it the third week of October annually, and so it's coming up again next week for us.
All right. And what sort of things do you guys have planned for? Because it looks like on your website you kind of got something for every day of the week, eh?
Yeah, so of course, the last couple of years have been a bit of a challenge with COVID.
Yeah.
We aren't able to do some of our in-person things like we like to do, but this year we decided to push forward and do a hybrid version of it and have both an in-person event and also some virtual events. So just to try and accommodate all requirements that we need to be able to host this. So we're really excited about it. It's going to be a good mix, I think. So it will start on Monday, and we're going to kick off with a lot of our business development workshops. We've partnered this year with Small Business BC, and they have a great lineup of workshops and sessions happening throughout the week. I'll be posting those for registration on our website this morning, and it really covers a lot of different business aspects that all small businesses would want to have a look at, including things like tax information, social media, creating content for your social media, for your websites, a lot of things to do with blogging, e-commerce. So there's a real diverse opportunity to be able to learn a few new skills for your business.
Wonderful. I have to ask, and I hate beating this horse to death, but I mean, you mentioned it, COVID, right? Has especially been hard on small businesses. Corporations have been able to, I think, generally we can say, weather this better than a small business owned by one or two people locally can. Is there going to be kind of discussions about that and best practices and how people are juggling, vaccine passports and mandates and their staff and kind of if there have been some best practices identified that make things easier for small businesses in Fort St. John?
The workshops aren't specifically geared around COVID recovery and best practices, but certainly within the chamber, we're able to have those conversations. And if people are wanting to have some sessions on those, we could do that in another format through our roundtable system that we have with the chamber. And I'd be happy to bring in speakers that need to discuss some of those options for small businesses. Primarily, they tend to focus on funding opportunities as well as those best practices, how to manage things with the vaccine verification. And we did put on one a couple of weeks ago with the Restaurant Association. I should say that technically it's the BC Restaurant and Food Service Association. We hosted them and a roundtable a couple of weeks ago, and it was well attended. So we are definitely open to hosting more of those sessions just to try and assist our small businesses through this.
Okay. Now, one last thing as part of this week, of course, you've got the Women in Biz Luncheon coming up, I believe October 19th. Tell us a bit about that and why that luncheon's still so important.
Well, we did want to try and have something that would be in person.
Yeah.
One of our awards through I'll come back to our Business Excellence Awards, but one of our awards is our Woman of Distinction. And so I just felt it was kind of important that we needed to go ahead and try and host this luncheon so that women primarily could get together and support each other with their small businesses, see what some of the other women are doing, hear what's encourage them to get into entrepreneurship and, just be there together with each other. So we are going to host a live luncheon. Vaccine verification is in effect for that luncheon. And we've got some great speakers for it. I'm really excited about it. It's a way to host an in-person event on a little bit smaller scale than what we had planned for our full-blown Business Excellence Awards Gala. I felt that might be too large of an event to be able to host it this time, but I think we can get away with our Women in Biz Luncheon, so we're going to move ahead with that one. That'll be next Tuesday at the Pomeroy at noon, and if anybody's interested in tickets for that, they can go to our website or give me a call for that. And then Thursday, we will be doing a live streaming virtual awards, Business Awards Excellence and Business Excellence Awards, sorry. And we're going to do that Thursday evening at 7 p.m. on our Facebook page, the Fort St. John and District Chamber of Commerce Facebook page. And we will be putting out all of the awards, recognizing and celebrating all of the small businesses that have been nominated in about 10 different categories. So I'm really excited about that. But more than that, we also are celebrating our 60th anniversary this year.
Wow.
And we will be commemorating that with a snippet of the past 60 years in a video that we're putting together and working on. And we don't want this year to go by without recognizing it's 60 years that we've been contributing and supporting the community and small businesses.
Wow, wonderful. So lots of exciting things coming up next week with the Chamber. For more information, check out fsjchamber.com. Anything else you want to say before we go, Cheryl?
Well, today's the deadline to nominate somebody into one of our small business awards category. So if you have a small business or you want to self-nominate, please send me that information so we can get you included into our nominations and our awards.
Excellent. Always lovely to talk to you, Cheryl.
Thank you. You too.
That's Cheryl with the Fort St. John Chamber of Commerce.
This community interview is supported by your Member of Parliament, Bob Zimmer. Stop by his office in Fort St. John at 9916 100th Avenue and in Dawson Creek at 10421 10th Street.